You ever wondered why the goat is a symbol of Satan? It's because the word goat, written in as a proper noun in proper English, is capitalised, means a goat. Those things that walk around with 4 legs. But the word goat, written in all uppercase text, as the same type of ledger writing that's found on these tombstones here, it has a different meaning to the goat that we find in the English dictionary. The goat in the legal dictionary, such as Black's Law Dictionary, means the sewer, the channels, the man-made channels of water, the channel of water from land into the sea. And it is through these channels of water where the laws of the sea usurp themselves up into the cities. That's how we've got the law of water, the law of the Holy See, spread across the lands. So it's a strange world. It's a world of, there's 2 worlds that they coexist in parallel with each other. It's the 2 trees in the Garden of Eden. The tree of life, the tree of knowledge, which is a tree, it's really a house. It's the house of the debtor, the house of the creditor. And there's 2 different languages, 2 different books, 2 different dictionaries. A dictionary for the words of life, proper English, and a dictionary for the corpus juris, which is the corpus is the containment, but it also means in the Latin dictionaries, it means cadaver, body, dead. The corpus juris is the jurisdiction of the world of the dead. And that language is found in the legal dictionaries, the all uppercase text, which is really the sign language. And sign is really just sin. The word sign, written in all uppercase text, or the symbolic language of sign, which is the engraved images that are found on the tombstones. The word sign is simply sin with the G, and the G is just means the governance of sin. So sign is the governing of sin. And the sign language has its own jurisdictions, its own legal dictionaries. And people sometimes get confused, mistaken about the 2 different languages. They see the 2 different languages on a document, and if you don't know the difference between the 2 of them, you will assume them to be one. And that's where the joinder from the living and the dead. Once you join yourself, you attach yourself to the ledgers of the dead, like these tombstones. Well, then you're no longer living, you're attached to the dead. And if you don't know the difference between the proper English, the proper nouns on the document, and if you confuse the dead ledger text, the all uppercase text, as a part of the document, then the man dressed in black that's mourning your death in a courtroom will assume that you have agreed to align yourself with the dead corporations within the jurisdiction of the corpus juris, which is the terms and conditions of dead contracts. You forego your justice. You are just bound by the statutes. The statute is bound by the engraven images. So that's why the goat is always depicted as Satan, because the goat is really in English is just a goat, but in law the very word G-O-A-T, written in the hieroglyphic sign language, is not a goat. It's the sewer. It's the man-made instrument that channels the law of the sea onto the land. It's the usurper, the serpent. And that's its mystical ways of how you can be trapped inside their chambers, the tombs of the dead. It seems all so light-hearted, doesn't it? When you think that these are the people that are dead and you're still living. If you hold any sort of form of licenses, credit cards, passports, you hold anything like that that's written in the dead ledger, symbolic text, the engraved images, those men dressed in black in those courthouses, those tribunals, that's what they call star chamber courts, which are really, the chamber is the tomb. You enter into the tomb. You're in the world of the dead. And that's why they are dressed in black. They are mourning your death. You notice all these graves? They face the morning sky. Strange, eh? Sun comes up there. It's a well, as a sick puppy.